So in some ways, making someone feel comfortable or having this need to make someone feel comfortable is a superpower. But in other ways, it actually is not setting boundaries in yourself. So in today's video, I'm going to go into this need to making others feel comfortable around you so that you're liked, and we're going to explore then what will help shift this for yourself so you don't have to always make people feel comfortable around you. So thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach, and I help you connect within to start looking inward, get deeper connected into yourself, and to really start living the life of your dreams. And continuing on the series this week of going into looking externally outside of ourselves for approval, for validation, I want to go into this idea of needing to make other people feel comfortable and be in a place where you're shifting yourself to actually make them feel comfortable, and why we're doing that, but then also what we can do to not always have to do that. So when I say that making others feel comfortable is like a superpower, for myself, years ago, I was working at a visual effects studio and I saw this pattern in myself where I could go deal with difficult people. And there was this one situation that really distinctly stands out for me where this guy was really arrogant. He had a big ego, big head. He thought he was the shit. Like, he really was, God's gift to earth kind of man. He had that attitude. And at this studio, the artists, different visual effects artists, would create these tools that would help us automate things and do things quickly. And he had a set of tools that I was like, okay, I need to go talk to him and interact with him and, learn a bit about how these tools work so that I can use them as well, or I need them for specific tasks. And so I did. I went and interacted with him, and right away I saw in myself, like, I was putting on the charm, and he loved me. Like, he really loved me. And I was like, wow, like, I could really deal with difficult people. And it was like, wow, I didn't go in with this agenda of, oh, I want, to put on the charm and get what I need. I just had this underlying thing inside of me that really needed to be liked. Like, I really needed to be liked, so much so that I would shift and mold myself so that I would talk in a certain way, interact in a certain way, so that these people would like me, so that then I would also then get what I needed. So I really could deal with difficult people, but did I want to live in a world where I'm dealing with these difficult people? No, I really didn't. So why do we need to make these people feel comfortable? And why do we need to be so nice? And again, I wanted to be liked in myself, but there was this conditioning. And what I want to do here is start to dive deeper into what that conditioning is. Like, what was it that was inside of us that we're kind of driven to be this way or do this, or why did I have to be liked and then make them feel comfortable and be nice? But the first thing is that being liked actually meant safety and acceptance. And so what I mean by this is, when you think about it, growing up or wherever you are, it's like if you adjusted yourself to fit into what these other people needed or wanted, you were then accepted, or there was a sense of safety. Where if you did not, and you kind of did things that you wanted, or you explored in certain ways, you might get rejected, or you might not feel as accepted. So this conditioning inside of us was, oh, okay, I need to alter myself to be in a place where these people like me and where I then am accepted, not rejected. So it feels like a place of safety. But our identity then becomes based on if people like me or don't like me. So like, oh, if this person likes me and did this, then I'm okay. If this person is angry at me or doesn't like me, then my worth is nothing. Like, I'm not liked. Oh, I'm not accepted, so I must have done something wrong. Which, in doing this, like doing these steps of I'm altering, shifting myself to be liked, we then lose and we set aside our truth, like who we are. You know, I'm not being fully myself. I'm actually being someone that I think they need me to be. And so I might say yes to things where I'm like, I don't really want to, or I might have an opinion that is agreeing with them, but I don't really agree with them, you know, and you might overextend yourself and be the people pleaser because you want to be liked. But even with all of this effort, and if you're like me, you might be really empathetic and you pick up on other people's emotions and feelings, and so you can read them really well. And you might not even be conscious or aware that you read them so well that you can alter yourself to fit into this and be this other version of yourself that isn't real, that isn't authentic. And you can be that because you're picking up on things, you're really good at it, but it's exhausting. Like, you're always out there looking and searching to figure out who you need to be. Like, who this person inside you needs to shift into and mold into to be liked by these other people. And the answer then is not within keep searching for all of what these other people need. The answer actually is stepping into your own worth, stepping into who you are from the inside. And right now, if you look in the dialog box below, there is a needs and values list, which you can look at and snag it up. It's a freebie that you can snag up. But looking at this list, you can start defining your worth, who you are. And if you look at this list, there's, you know, things like I'm kind or genuine, your authenticity, these things. Like, as you start to say, these are who I am, this is you defining you. And as you really start to go, oh yeah, this is who I am. This is the value I bring out to the world. I am a loving presence, or I am kindness, and I go around the world being that. No one else is going to come in and say, you're not kindness. They might think it to themselves, but that's their thoughts and their opinions. They're not your thoughts and your opinions about you. You know your own kindness, your own genuineness, whatever it is from the inside. You are the one defining you. Just as you altered yourself to fit, you thought this person needs this, this, and this, so I need to do that. You actually don't know their beliefs or thoughts. You really don't. You only have these senses that you're picking up on. So really, their thoughts are their thoughts, your thoughts are yours, and you've been assuming, if you're like me, assuming this is what they want, but it's still your thoughts of you defining you, and it's still your thoughts of defining I'm liked based on this or not liked based on this. So you've been putting these conditions in, these conditions of if I'm liked, then I'm worthy. If I'm not liked, then I'm not worthy. So putting these conditions in has been your own storyline of your own worth. So we're just shifting that worth to now looking at it from a different place and knowing your values from within, like knowing who you are from this place of, oh, this is who I am, and standing in that. And as you step into this place, you attract in those people that are like you, those people that have these similar values. And you end up not having to deal with those kind of people anymore, that it was like I had these difficult people that I had to put up with and deal with. And it's like, I don't have those people in my life anymore. So, yeah, there still might be occasional ones I come across, and hey, I still have the superpower, but I don't have to deal with it on a daily basis because now I've stepped into a place of knowing my own worth, who I am within me, and I've attracted in people around me that see that in me as well as I see it in them, or whatever their values are within them. And we don't have to shift to meet those other people. We just are who we are. So if you see this pattern in yourself of needing to make other people feel comfortable or needing to be liked in yourself, seeing, are you altering and shifting yourself to be liked, and or making other people feel comfortable so that they then like you? And then see, can you shift that belief and storyline that you have in yourself to looking within and starting to see these values from within you? So thank you guys for joining me today. And if you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.